Hey my beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Taste of Divinity. It's your girl Tastee. Hey y'all. So congratulations Aquarius, y'all came in second place for this week. This week we're going to be doing a monthly outlook. It's going to hit on where you're at currently, possible obstacles you're going to be facing this month, possible opportunities you'll have this month, and the energy you should focus on, like what you should prioritize slash focus on slash overall advice. And then we're going to end with oracles, and we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card like we always do. So, as y'all know, not to force it to your storyline if it's not your story. The message that comes out is intended for whoever it's supposed to be for those with Aquarius in their chart. If it's not your story, if it's not where you're at currently, when I pull it from my tarot, it's not your story at this very moment. Check out other signs in your chart. However, my readings are timeless. So whenever this is like where you're at currently is where you're at currently, then the message is for you. So just be mindful of that. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving the message. And what else? If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I pray you're able to find something here useful for you. If you would like, subscribe. And if you want to be notified on when I will post videos, hit the little bell notification right next to the subscription box. I'm going to do my best to do videos for y'all every single week. If y'all want to continue to have y'all video out earlier in the week, make sure you keep your views up. So share your video, watch it multiple times, whatever. So with that being said, I feel like that's pretty much it. If you do want something more personal with your own energy, most definitely hit me up for a personal reading. My email is in the description box below, and I can send you my price list. But with that being said, I believe that's all, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit Guide, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing me to be a clear channel and a clear beginning light. I appreciate you so much for allowing me to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you for allowing me to be able to receive this message from my Aquarius. So, where can you show me where my Aquarius is at currently, or what additional, well, what positive affirmation cards do you have for my Aquarius for this month? So, they have one that failed. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to pull one for you as well. Well, so we have a lot of heart chakra work. So it says, I love my life, or I love life. So it says, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. So with this right here, you guys, it's just allowing, like, watering yourself, watering yourself like a plant. Making sure you're getting sunlight, making sure you're getting water, making sure you're feeding yourself, treating yourself like a plant, treating your life like a plant, and just know that things take time to grow. You take time to grow. You wouldn't plant a seed and then scream at the seed to grow. You'll literally water it, give it sunlight, and just allow for it to grow. So this is allowing for yourself to grow, allowing for your story to unfold, and being okay with that process. Realizing that it is your birthright to live fully and freely. Like a seed that you plant, it's birthright to sprout. You feel me? And then we have all is well in my world. So this says, everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So this is just realizing through anything that you go through is working out for the betterment of you, and it is working out for your own highest good. So it's just like, even if it's a bad situation, it's bringing light to things where it comes to just certain standards that you have in place, and slash are just helping you become your best self. So whether that's not tolerating anything from less than what you need to create your desired life from yourself, or tolerating things from other people, that will hinder you from creating your best life, for yourself. So that's really cool. So let's go ahead and start reading your tarot cards. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Aquarius are at currently? So where you're at currently, wow, interesting. Some of y'all have Gemini in your chart. Literally got Gemini in your chart, because we got the same thing at the bottom of the deck. So Three of Wands is where you're at currently. So right now you are changing directions. Some of y'all may be moving. some of y'all, it talks about being adaptable. It talks about waiting. So you're waiting for, you to be in control of your emotions. You're waiting to be able to surf your emotions. You're waiting for the mask to come off from people around you. You're waiting for the mask to come off from within yourself. You're waiting for things to be revealed to you. So I do feel like you're in this really tough position right now with this hangman being here that talks about, not being able to take many actions and slash are just being in a position where you feel like you're kind of stuck. You feel like you don't know things. You feel like there's a lot of secrets that are going around in your world. You don't know how you want your world to be. You don't know where your world will be, like how your world will be led into, etc., etc. So with this hangman being here, that's just like changing your perspective and your perception on things. So it's just like, I might be in a tough situation. I may possibly feel like I'm drowning. However, I can do this. So I do feel like you're going back and forth. You're actually going back and forth because you see this moon card and this hanged man. It's like you're either touching your emotions or you're drowning in your emotions. The hanged man, that water that's right there, she's just barely putting her fingertips in it. And it's just like, in order for me to feel like I am stable enough, I have to not feel my emotions. But whenever I do feel my emotion, or whenever I do feel like I'm not feeling my emotions, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like, I'm in a, that's not a really, it's not really a comfortable position to be in. It's stretching, so, if you got a little back pain or whatever, you might, be able to stretch your back out a little bit, but it's not really that comfortable. It's like being flexible, so it's like you going back and forth from sometimes just feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so emotional, I don't know what these emotions are trying to tell me, I'm drowning in my emotions. And then sometimes it's like I'm not feeling my emotions at all. I don't want to feel them, but I'm not really comfortable in that position either. So I do feel like some of y'all are feeling really unstable. You feel like you're kind of stuck in a circle or stuck in a cycle, and you're literally looking for a new direction. You're looking for a new way. You're looking for a new opportunity. You're waiting. You're just waiting for things to be revealed to you. You're waiting to be like this. That right there, it's a balance. So it's like that person's not quite drowning in their emotions, and they're not quite, just tapping on them. It's a balance. It's a balance. They're channeling their emotions. They're staying in high vibration so that they can create the stable life that they want. So you do want to release things. You want to release judgment within yourself. You want to release to your higher calling. So I do feel like this is you wanting to change directions, to build a new foundation, maybe even possibly move, so that you feel like you can be comfortable exploring your emotions, comfortable being who you are authentically, and etc. and etc. So let's see where going to be some possible obstacles for you this month. Are y'all having trouble breathing? Because goodness. I feel like I can barely breathe right now. I feel like I got to be intentional with the breath work that I'm doing. It's just crazy. So let's see. What are going to be some possible obstacles that my Aquarius might go through this month? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So possible obstacles that you will be encountering this month. We have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Literally going back and forth, like I said. So this is like I'm going back and forth from feeling like I want to give up to just feeling overburdened. They both of them is very strenuous. On the bright side, you guys, it's not major arcana. This isn't like a tower moment. It's just feeling burdened. So you feel like there's a lot of stress. You feel like there's a lot of energy, that you feel like, you can't necessarily do what you want to do, speak your mind, take the actions like you want to take, etc., etc. So 9 of Wands is just like, it's just like within you, solo. It just feels like you want to give up. You're feeling very, very defensive. You feel like you're in this alone. It's really, really hard for you to it's hard for you to believe that anything's possible. It's hard for you to take actions the way that you truly want, because you got these pages here. They're freshmen, but for me, this is like you tapping. This is like your childlike energy. The Page of Cups talks about, when pigs fly, it's a dreamer. And the Page of Wands is like, let me start taking those actions towards my dream. So an obstacle that you're going to be facing right now is allowing for the energy to literally overwhelm you to the point where you feel like, you know, it's difficult for you to take actions towards building your dream life, building up the things that you dream about. The Ten of Wands is just like, I'm feeling very, very burdened. I have a lot of responsibilities on my plate. Most of the times, it's not even your responsibility. You're feeling very, very overworked. So it's responsibilities that you've placed on your plate, responsibilities that you're taking, thought patterns, energies that you're holding on to that is making you feel very, very burdened. So it's just like you're literally maybe even possibly wanting to just leave things behind, but it's really hard for you to let go. It's really hard for you to release energy that you know is not serving you. It's really difficult for you because, like, even with this, you see this person has a suitcase of baggage, their baggage. You know, this suitcase right here has these wands right there, and those wands do not need to go with them. Those wands don't need to go with them. So it's just like they can put some of their clothes in this suitcase if they didn't have all this, if they didn't have the wands there, if the baggage wasn't there. So this just talks about releasing the baggage, lightening up your load, lightening up your weight, you know, not thinking so much and not giving into feeling super, super overwhelmed. I do see that there is this death card with this Eight of Swords. So the death card talks about an ending. It talks about rebirth, renewal. It talks about transformation. So your obstacle is literally allowing for this transformation to take place. You know, this death card is like, or not the death card, the Eight of Swords is like not seeing things for the way that they are. You know, you feeling stuck, you feeling like you can't take action, you feeling like what you see in the mirror is not who you are, you know, authentically. So it's like this person could think like they're stuck, and so in turn that they are stuck, and they allow for their anxiety to get the best of them to where it's really, really difficult for them to take action. They feel like they can't rest, they feel like they can't trust, they feel like they can't create, they feel like they can't use their gifts to the fullest of their abilities, they feel like their gifts aren't enough to literally create the life that they truly want. And look, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like their thoughts, whatever their thoughts are, is what's coming down into this physical world. And this person does feel stuck. They're not able to see things clearly. They're not able to tap into their own energy because there's Aquarius card. You know, they're not able to channel things because they're holding on to a lot of energies that don't serve them. They're holding on to a lot of baggage that don't serve them. They're holding on to a lot of responsibilities that don't serve them. So that's your obstacle this month. So let's see what are going to be some possible opportunities for you. I do feel like this is like, because the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands going back and forth between giving up to like, I just feel burdened. With the Ten of Wands, it's like, okay, you feel so fed up within yourself, then that's when you just start releasing. You know, you're just like, I can't. You know, I literally cannot do this for you. I can't do this for you. I can't do this to myself. You know, I have to release off these burdens because I need my load to be lighter. I need to be able to, like, I just want to be at peace. You know, it's like legit getting fed up. So it's like you can't keep carrying this stuff around you or it's going to hurt you. So you just release it because you're just tired of holding on to all of it. But you get to that point, but then you go back to that Nine of Wands. And that Nine of Wands is just like, I just feel like I'm going to give up, you know, but I'm not going to release all of this. I'm not going to release all this stuff that's not serving me. So let's see what they say your possible opportunities will be. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What are going to be some possible opportunities for my Aquarius this month? What are some possible opportunities for them? So possible opportunities, we have the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So yeah. So we have the Nine of Swords. This is interesting. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. You know, so opportunity is like, you're gonna have no choice but to, you know. So with this Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups, this is like, you know what, I'm truly, truly tired of being in. I'm truly, truly tired of this anxiety. I'm truly, truly tired of feeling like I can't take any actions. It's becoming too painful. It's literally becoming too painful. So your obstacle is you not releasing those burdens. You holding on to a lot of energies, but your opportunity is like the problems that cause you so much thinking to the point where it's just so much anxiety, you feel like you have no other choice but to just love yourself, you know, just nurture yourself. The Queen of Cups is someone who nurtures themselves. She's a very, very intuitive person. She's channeling her emotions. She's putting them into creative outlets. She's just tired of feeling stuck. So she's just like, I'm going to release. You're going to get so tired of crying at night. You're going to be so tired of, just feeling like you're not grounded within yourself. So you're going to legit just lean on your faith. It's just like, I'm about to just take a small action now. I'm changing my perspective. I'm changing my perception on things. I'm about to legit lean on my faith during this difficult time. I'm literally letting go. See, in this Ten of Swords, she has nothing. It's just her. It's just her walking towards the sun, allowing for the birds to lead her too, because she trusts that her emotions will empower her. So this is you being empowered by your emotions. See, her crown is literally water. Her crown is her emotions. So it's just like she's learning how to nurture her emotions. She's learning how to feel her emotions. She's learning how to literally appreciate her emotions. She's learning to learn, literally, taking small steps into putting things into this physical world that actually makes this person feel successful. So this could be you, like, legit creating a song or creating, something in this physical world, taking a picture and putting a picture out there, creating a video and putting a video out there. You're doing things that makes you actually feel good. So even within this state of feeling like you have a lot of anxiety, feeling like it's very difficult for you to take action, I do feel like you're learning. So it's like you may not be taking as much action as you would like to, but you are, really holding on to the dreams that you want. You are holding on to the dreams that you want. You're holding on to the legacy that you want to build. And you're just like, if I need to reach out for help, I will reach out for help. And I do see a lot of you guys are reaching out to help. You're walking towards someone who you feel like is a little bit more emotionally mature, with this Queen of Cups being here. If that's not you, I feel like it may actually be help, because the Hierophant right there, that is someone who is an advisor. That's your community, so leaning on to your community is going to be possible opportunities for you, having faith and seeing that your faith is actually going to create things for you in this physical world. So you may be getting something that you've been praying for. It's a really small thing that's going to be like, hey, see, look, it's like, see, look, you are on the right path. So continue to put yourself first. Continue to, release these responsibilities that aren't yours. And I'm going to literally show you that once you continue to do this, you're going to continue to create the things that you truly, truly deserve in this world. So that's going to be some possible opportunities. Let's see what you should focus on / your overall advice, what you should prioritize / your overall advice. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what my Aquarius should focus on / their overall advice? So what you should prioritize this month is being the King of Pentacles, you guys. The King of Pentacles is someone who just allows for their story to unfold. They focus on nurturing themselves. They know who they are. The King of Pentacles is someone who wants to take care of their entire community and their family, but in order to do so, they have to make sure themselves are stable. And you see that wolf right there that just talks about their shadow side. So it's someone who's very, very, who follows their instincts, who trusts their instincts. So this talks about focusing on, putting routines in place to help you create the life that you want. And then you see all those books this person's studying, they have things in this physical world. So I do feel like they tell you to look at your physical environment, do physical things to help you feel more stable. And then also just allowing for your story to unfold. The King of Pentacles, literally, he's kind of just looking. I wish it would focus more, but he's just looking back at that pentacle. That pentacle is like all the things that he's done, all the things that he's been through, all the things that he's experienced. He's looking back at it as an older person, just like, wow, I did some crazy shit. I did some wild shit. I've been through these, I've been through that, but I got through it. So this is like imagining how you will be as an adult or as an older person looking back at the life that you live. You're literally experiencing things. You're learning things. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. So it's just like allowing for your story to unfold. You got 8 here. That talks about abundance. So literally focusing on your routines, focusing on the things that you're going to do day in and day out. Really, really staying focused, being very meticulous on your actions that you're taking, the things that you want to create, the sun that you're literally creating. Focus on this transformation. Focus on seeing things for the way that they are. Focus on seeing things for the way that they are. Because you got that 7 of Swords, and that just talks about the deceptive energy. Focus on bringing an end to, things that does not serve you. Focus on really, really transforming yourself. So let's go ahead and start reading your oracle cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Focus on being a king, you guys, slash queen. This is royalty. So it's like not everything's going to deserve your time and your energy. Just ask yourself, you know, if I was royalty, if I was a queen or a queen, would I give my energy to this situation? Would I? Or would someone else handle it? Somebody else was handling it. Jeffrey! If I had a bill, Jeffrey, handle these fools. Thank you. Pick it up. So let's see. Additional messages you have for my Aquarius for this month. We have facade. This is interesting. Release at the bottom of the deck. I love that. That's like I can no longer keep your secrets. I'm going to heal from my trauma, my past, my childhood, etc., etc. I'm releasing things that don't serve me. And I'm having faith. Beautiful. I'm having faith that, you know, this is just a roadblock to help me trust in my intuition. I'm having faith that this is just a roadblock that's still, you know, I'm still going to be able to be on the path that I deserve to be on. So we have facade, you guys. This talks about your solar plexus. This talks about your intellect, your precise originality, innovation, etc., etc. It talks about our planning process, whether we have a logical or scattered approach, and what they want you to focus on is really being logical when it comes to your actual routines that you have set in place when it comes to you actually creating the things that you want in your life. And just look at that card, y'all. So beautiful. I love this card. Love it. So facade. So whether you trust your instincts, etc., etc. So it says personal comfort comes with this metallic energy and a deep need to discover your true self. Earthly values and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be a challenge. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. So facade says this isn't who I am. If you're unhappy in your relationship, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something that you're not. Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? Disassociating from yourself, reclaiming your life, healing childhood pain, recovery, integration, and play. So a lot of healing childhood pain. I'm going to actually re-release for you as well. But just look at this, you guys. So remember who you were when you were a child, the dreams that you had, who you wanted to be, how you wanted to act, etc., when you were younger, when you thought like, oh, when I'm an adult, you know, this time I act, blah, this and blah, that. And then literally looking at yourself as an older person, looking back at your life, are you going to be happy with, you know, the actions that you've taken? So really asking yourself that, because some of y'all, I see that you do have these ideas in your mind. You have them in your mind and you're not creating, you're not living your life to the fullest. And so asking yourself as an adult, when you're looking back at the way, like if you were to replay your life as a movie or as a story, would you be happy with the actions that you've taken? You know, like, and be okay with it just being just like a movie. This helps me, you guys, because it's just like sometimes in movies some bull-ish be happening, but it always ends up falling back into place. So let's see what release says. So release says, see all that you are, for you possess a power that you have yet to understand. This may feel daunting, but great freedom awaits you as you meet your shadow self. Look at that. Embrace that shadow side, baby. Become friends with that bit. Profound inner wisdom is coming to you. Stand steady. You are more than you know. Stand steady, you guys. So let's see what release says at a deeper glance. So it says, I can no longer keep your secrets. This is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. This indicates healing family of origin issues. Am I ready to face my past and let go? Release dwelling on the past, righteous anger, which means you have every right to be upset, you guys. Change in consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truths, great discovery, healing, remission, and integration. So, you know, it's like, yeah, your past caused you to do these certain things or caused you to have these certain actions, but it's just like, don't stay in that position. You don't have to stay in that position, because now it's your turn to take responsibility for how you're going to create your life. So now we're going to read some oracles from the Starseed deck, and I'm going to read it from the book because I don't really know too much about starseeds, you guys. So what additional messages you have for my Aquarius for this month, Spirit? Show me clearly. Additional messages you have for my Aquarius for this month. So you have 2. At the bottom of the deck, it has inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So Literally, just knowing that you will survive any obstacle that you go through, and that inner earth. So it's like creating that peace within you. Things may not be looking great on the outside, but on the inside, if there's peace, your outer will eventually start to reflect that. So we got Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. And then we also have Harith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. That just looks really, really beautiful. So let's go ahead and read this. It's in ABC order, so the H will come first. Okay. So this says Harith or Harith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you have been, perhaps you've had it since you've been born. So you've been having this sense of feeling homesick since you were born. So it says, for some, it is a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers or yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it is a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnectedness and oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. That's interesting. So it's like some of y'all could legit be trying to find your sense of home in people's, communities, or relationships. So it says a journey to find somewhere that they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home feeling, but don't really know where your home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being rest assured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decides to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in here and now. To fully commit to living in this place right now, to commit to putting your 2 feet completely in. So jumping all in and building this life that you truly want and experiencing it. So it says, how can you commit more fully to your life? How can you jump in completely into the life that you're creating for yourself? And then we have Star Keeper. So Star Keeper says, you are an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your own unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at this tipping point now. The survival of the Earth and all of its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love and anchor you'll feel on this planet. This wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. So that's that. So let's get some messages from your angels and we're going to wrap it up. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. So what messages do you have for my Aquarius for this month? Additional messages you have for my Aquarius. God damn. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, it says, Grace and Antoinette, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. You're confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So the messages that came out, we have Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So if you've been seeing a particular type of animal lately, looking at them, like seeing what they symbolize, see what type of spiritual message they bring. And then we have Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask for the angels to help gain you ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And then we have patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Like saying you can't really take that many actions right now, but that's okay. Be a sponge right now. Look at your symbols. Look at what people are telling you. Take notes, etc., etc. Learn. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever this post to, and y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Okay, toodles.